that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And...
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator...
What? We should really check that out. Go have a look-see, please. Understood. Yes. Strange. Check that out, would you? Got it. Perfect. Find out what that was. Roger that. Stop that right now, sir! You can't just bash people's heads in like that!
Oh, whammy! Whoa.
Hey, you! Get your hands in! Hold it right there! Take him down! Eat it! Move in! Get the advantage! Put it down! Damn it! He got him! Move!
Hey there, gardener.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in.
Master Weed
We had everything to
Twister.
talk
No gardeners, sorry.
She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
about. I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out, and say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you. What in the...
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa, back from...
Delta 6 moving in on possible enemy target. Over. Hello? Is anyone there?
Huh? What? Oh, is that a dead body? You monster! I need help! Please! What?
See what that was. You're free to engage any tangos that might appear. Affirmative. Oi, what are you doing here? This is Mark Romeo 7, apprehended unknown tango. Creep. This is your last warning! Oi, get down!
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Okay.
Was that it?
Whatever.
Oh? Yeah, Command, there's some kind of fracas down here. I'm having a look around. Hello?
Okay. Got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
got to be kidding. No power, no work.
Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
I need you to be the happy stick, and I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
Look, I'll finish getting out.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitman. If you'll follow me, sir.
I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? Do you like food?
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents? I vetted him thoroughly. Good.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
Patrick
I will.
Carlyle.
I don't need one more minute.
Can you tell me
crying in the
where you
kitchen.
were yesterday
So
evening?
watch yourself around here, Mr. Patrick.
Shit,
Don't
it's that
worry about
sneaky
me.
butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Patrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Who had the other one? Well, I gave it to her, that sort of thing.
You did make sure she didn't... Get out my face, civvy.
Insistent, that one. She gets asking all kinds of questions.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake. Somebody should document this historic moment. Mother apologizing for a major cock-up. Both
Emma
firsts,
Carlyle,
I believe.
Can you
In
tell
my
me
own
where
time,
you were
Gregory.
yesterday evening?
I'll wait till
Surely I'm
everybody
not a
is here.
suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special
Right,
comes to
we've
mind.
waited long enough.
Except,
and I want to keep
perhaps,
this short.
I did get a
know you
feeling
have a
that
lot of
Zachary was
questions. Some
depressed,
I will
not just
answer now.
sad.
The rest will have to wait.
I suppose he realized
First,
that he had no one
Zachary's
with Alexa
sudden death
gone.
is a great tragedy.
Even Alexa must
but
feel the
also a
pangs of
great
guilt over that
inconvenience,
one,
as it happened
letting him
just
believe
now.
she was dead.
I'm dealing with the situation
And again,
in a
guilt
discreet
isn't
and
her
efficient
strong
way,
suit.
and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will
Professor
take
Edward
place
Carlyle,
as planned.
Can you tell
No
me your
one
whereabouts
can know
for
that
last
I am
night?
still alive.
yes, this
I expect you
dreadful
all
business
to
with
act your
Zachary.
part. Last,
I stay at the local
as
inn.
you all know,
You see, I prefer not to
I have
spend
a
the
lot on
night
my
here at
plate and
Thornbridge
need to
Manor.
focus on sorting
My
everything
brother
out. So
Gregory came along for
please
nightcap.
do not
He
disturb
wouldn't
me
admit
with
it,
your
but
petty
he understands that
concerns.
I find this whole thing
You are
upsetting
all adults,
and want to
and as
provide some
part of the
comfort.
elite, you
I
will
believe we went to the
eventually have
Stag's
to
Head
deal
around
with
8:30.
difficult situations
If
like
that's
this.
all, I have a speech to
It comes
write.
late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of.
Can you
That
tell me
will
about
be
Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. No meeting. I really don't have time for this.
Our mandates are void. Financial decisions revoked and a freeze on
Rebecca.
And then you give me that token for the vault in London. But only one of two. You need to explain.
The token for the bank vault is just a contingency measure. I doubt you'll need it.
Christ, Mother, that's exactly what I mean. Could you be more cryptic?
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps.
Now,
Don
let's
Yates,
see.
Alexa Carlyle here.
Patrick,
You
Gregory's
need to
son,
explain
disappeared
yourself.
straight after
I
dinner.
demand that you return my call
You know,
ASAP.
I think he might
Sending
be in some
a junior
sort of trouble.
attorney is
Edward
gross
wanted to go
negligence
as
of
well,
your
but
responsibilities.
Gregory convinced him
and
to
will
stay for a
have
few drinks before they went off for a
consequences
pint at the
your
local at a quarter
and
to 9.
you personally as well.
I swear Gregory
I will
enjoys
make sure
Edward's
of
discomfort
that.
over staying
Mark
here.
my
I had a
words.
conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations.
Then I'd have to kill you. Hush.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Just keep calm.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of...
Sir? Sir, you're not authorized to be here. You just saved yourself a lot of trouble.
Listen, Gregory, something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of
No need to panic.
Shit, what the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's calm as ice. It's just not natural. Nobody's that calm.
God.
This is Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night. This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Don't make me go on and on about myself like some sort of dick. No, sure. Yeah.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Anything exciting that you've seen.
Still trying to drag my feet.
I suppose you'll need a new name for your afterlife. How about Belinda Braveheart? I like that one.
What? Careful, sir.
Did you fall for one of them? I
Hey,
should
son.
probably...
No,
Right.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt. So I think, yeah, what you said.
Answer your bloody phone, you coward. How dare you?
Okay. Hey, look out.
And I will make you pay. You can count on that.
Hello there, sir. Hey, who are you?
Surrender the...
I need help! Someone,
No! Don't shoot me, please! Don't shoot
That's
me!
Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Pressure on! Need a reload.
Echo 5. Need a fresh clip!
I need help! I just heard someone shooting.
I'll investigate. You're running out to clear it off. Engage! Engage! Copy that. Sight. He's in the living room. Ronald's brain on the ground. I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, shit. We need more men. Great.
What's going on?
Get a look at the guy. Can you ID him?
I didn't see who did it. Hey, you got a gun, right? Red Leader, area is clear. Please advise, over.
No! Flashing assistant. Gotta situate.
Put...
Wow. I can't forget his eyes. They were so swollen, it didn't even look like Zachary.
I've never seen a dead body before.
It must have been awful. Do you think it was a suicide?
I don't know. Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife.
Think so.
I don't
Why
know what's
else
going on
she
at
lost
your
that
house.
house?
Hello, this is
But
Cassandra
Edward
Cox,
using it
Edward's
again.
ex-wife.
He
I don't know what's going on at your
believe
house.
that
Edward is losing
from the
it.
dead,
And that he has
to
write
write
the eulogy at our make-believe funeral. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message...
years now, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I just can't put my step down.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go get help.
Can anyone please help me? I need help here.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none.